Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Say it like you mean it. It's amazing how so many certain people curse with so much force and pray or don't pray with so much weakness. Amazing how someone can text message you and cuss you out and no typos. As I leave this alone. Well. How do I proceed, Father? Bless me with the words to speak. I received well, first of all, let me address the brothers. Brothers. The biopsies alone are just, I've had one biopsy that wasn't as pressure point filled to check a man's prostate. Let me get there. You have to go through his bottom, back door, bottom, rectum. They biopsies are invasive, but they can and they will save your life, brothers. It doesn't mean that you're homosexual or gay, or it doesn't mean your sexual orientation is going to change. The biggest worries that I find myself, the biggest concerns, because I'm not a worry ward, has been pain and will I overcome, will I recover? Men, I'm addressing the brothers and the sisters within earshot. So I've had 3-4 biopsies. I've had a few MRIs. I've had fusion MRIs where they put you to sleep. They check you from the back. They check you from the front. They go down your throat. But the ones, brother, that I hear you. I don't have ESP, but I have ESPN. But the one that possibly draw the most attention is where they have to go through your treehouse. Just Busa. When they check you, brothers, it's invasive. It's different. You got to breathe. I found myself balling my feet up in my shoes until my doctor that I was blessed to come in contact with in February, when he was checking me, he felt the tension and having PTSD and cluster headaches and migraines and high anxiety. He put his hand in the small of my back. He said, "Breathe, Brother Davis, just breathe." And it's like I just came down on a pillow as I leave this alone. So the biopsies, the DRE, the digital rectum exam, where they take 12 needles and they go through your rectum. They got to get 12 shots. 1, 2, 3. And it's like a dial, y'all. It turns, and there's a counter on the wall, and I had to count. The first one, boom, boom, 1, boom, boom, 2, boom, boom, 3. By the time they got to 4, I sound like Mickey Mouse and Michael Jackson. 4! And so it took me 2 hours to drive 8 miles. I shook for 2 days, and I told my doctor, Caecilius, about it. He goes, "I don't know what you've been through, but don't go back there." And I told him it was the VA, and not putting down the VA, but that was a rough exam. And I bled for 2 days, and I shook for 2 days, but I have overcome. But you have to get checked. There's no rub you can use. There's no pill you can take. There's no vitamin you can take. As far as, you have to go through these exams, and trust me, the MRI alone, 1 hour and 7 minutes. You can't move, you can't scratch, you itching, you're sweating. That was a full body MRI with prostate exam, with contrast, without contrast. The DRE, I've had 2 of those. The first one was 12 shots, and the last slide had what they call a stain on it, which meant that possibility of the evidence or presence of cancer. And my birthday is 12/12, so go figure. The last slide had a stain on it, the 12th slide, and that's when I was diagnosed. So Let me get to the gist of it, the meat of the matter. Well, my PSA was 6.5 initially when I first went in. Then it dropped to a 5. Then it dropped again. And so my doctor, Caecilius, and how I remember his name is that there's a cranberry pudding called Caecilius. And I had a friend from Lithuania when I was stationed in Germany, and his family would invite me over, and they would have this cranberry pudding called what? Caecilius. So that's how I remembered his name. When I went for my first appointment, I couldn't remember his name. And so he said, Davis, the cancer has shrunk. He said, it has shrunk. It's so small. He said, we're going to keep you on the active surveillance. He said, but my biggest concern right now is that you have a very low white blood cell count, and we need to figure out why. And I kind of know what's going on. I've been in the military. I've been around some petroleum and some other stuff burning, and so they think I got some type of poison or something in my blood. And he said that is more life-threatening than the cancer, because the cancer has shrunk. I may or may not have to have radiation in the future, but meanwhile, the biggest concern is my blood. I know it was the blood. Love that song. So keep me lifted, because the pain is absolutely everywhere. My shoulders, my joints, my muscle tissue, feel it in my bones. So I might have to go to Walter Reed. I'm thinking about going to Walter Reed, thinking about it. And reopening my compensation case with the military. So I'm kind of shook, but I'm not all shook up. So keep me lifted in prayer. I'm in pain right now, but just got to keep going, and don't want no pain relievers. I don't want any pain pills. I want relief from the pain. I want the pain to be exercised, eradicated from my body. So until then, I got to hold on, y'all. Y'all please keep me lifted, because it's painful. So get your DRE. The cancer is under active surveillance. My PSA dropped from a 6.5 to like a 4.9, something like that. And they don't know how or why, but it dropped. But we thank our Father for that. The migraines under control. The anxiety checks on me. The cluster headaches here and there. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to overcome this. I have overcome this. Just waiting for my body to receive the message, whereas my spirit and my faith already has. Brothers, get checked. Get checked. Don't be ashamed. Don't be being afraid could cost you your life, cost you your health. So yes, it's invasive. Some of it is painful. I have a high tolerance for pain, I guess. I don't know, but I wouldn't wish these DREs, these backdoor exams, these prostate exams. See, the first one I took, there was no pain, no pain, no epidural, nothing, just 12 shots, just in there, And when I went for my exam, I messed around and lifted up the towel, got off the gurney, buzzed out from the Valium in the anesthesia, and I lifted up the towel and saw, don't lift up the towel when you're in there waiting on the doctor to come in. So when I came to, a little pain, blood, but I'm here. Get checked, brother. Please get checked. Get checked, brother. Please get checked. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Your family needs you. You need your own life, your children, your friends. I don't know what you got going on, but please, I beseech thee, please get checked. Please get checked, please. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. I'll go with you. Call me. I'll pray with you. Get yourself checked for prostate cancer, colon cancer. So my saga and my journey continues. But I'm grateful, man. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you for taking me farther and farther. Get checked. Get checked. Get checked. Please get checked. Please. Our Father bless and keep you. Sisters, too. It's my prayer. Don't be afraid. Be wise. Get yourself checked for prostate cancer. It can save your life. I have further to go, but I shall and I will overcome. Peace.